Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phantom.Strategies. Today is July 27th. It's about 11:25 a.m. Eastern here in US. Want to bring you an update for Tron TRX again against dollar. And this data is coming from Binance and the calculation is done by TradingView. Okay, I have created a video on Tron. I think within the last couple of weeks I have created a video on Tron saying that we were getting out of this falling wedge. We broke out of that falling wedge. We have this resistance trend that is coming all the way from the high it made recently around 10 cents, and we want to get over that. So it tried that, but if you see, the volume really is not picking up in Tron right now. So until the volume picks up, until you see this orange line for that's the average for the volume, start picking up for Tron, it will be more like an up and down, more of a sideways action. Or even if it breaks out without having a decent volume, I don't expect it to stay over there and have maybe sell off around that. So Tron is a coin that, if you look at the speculation coin, is one of the in my opinion was one of the top coin as far as the speculation coin are concerned. Remember, if you're following this channel for a while now, I talk about setting up your portfolio in a way that the X amount of your portfolio should be in more mature coin, X amount of the portfolio should be on more of a coin that are growing, X amount of the portfolio should be in more of a speculation type of coin. And you have to kind of really evaluate. It's very individual thing, because some people do have higher risk tolerance than other. Some people have really low risk tolerance than the other. Some people are playing with money that they can totally afford losing. Some people are playing with the money, they're playing with their rent money, their car money. So I cannot stop them. I can only advise them that's a really bad strategy and bad idea. But people always do those kind of things and trying to get some edge, but later on they realize it was a bad move. So what I'm trying to say is, you have to analyze your portfolio. You have to see how much of a portfolio is in which coin, and you have to really evaluate those certain things. You can't just simply throw money at it. It might work once, it might work twice, but eventually you will run into problems. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are not running into those kind of problems. So you are planning ahead, and you are just like any other investment. Like if you trying to go buy a house, you look for the neighborhood, right? You look for which neighborhood you want to buy, or trying to rent a condo, or trying to rent an apartment. You look for the neighborhood. You want to make sure it's in a safe neighborhood. You want to make sure the price is right. You want to make sure you're getting the you can live there for a while. So those are, think about, and I'm trying to simplify things, but have that mental thought in that direction, and that will really serve you well. Okay, so coming back to the technicals on Tron, we are the main thing that is not concerning, but I'm not seeing it as the volume. I would like to see a little bit more volume come into the market, and that will really help Tron to get out of this this wedge formation that we are sitting in right now. The chart looks a little bit it's not as clean right now, so I just still want to keep these lines to kind of show you how it was trading, what caused it to break out, and what we need to basically see in order to get out of this this wedge formation that we are seeing right now. Okay. So this 50-day moving average, we are trying to, we touched this 50-day moving average about a week ago. We are trying to get over it. If we can get over that 50-day moving average, that will be quite bullish for Tron in short run, and we can easily run toward that 5 cents mark fairly soon. Remember, when Tron moves, it moves pretty fast. If I go back into this April time frame, when it got out of this sideways formations, it moved pretty fast, like 10%, 15%, another 10%. Those move. So this is one of the coin that when it starts moving, you will see a lot of momentum. A lot of momentum trader will get on it. A lot of day traders will jump on it. So you will see a lot of action in this coin once it starts moving. So until then, you do want to monitor that. Until then, I mean, this is not a bad place to buy Tron, to be honest with you. I mean, I wouldn't go all in with just like any other coin. I would like to pace myself. Like right now, we were in this down channel. So if I zoom out, let's zoom out of this. See, we were in this down channel, and this selling pressure is dying off, where we are seeing this we are not making any newer lows. And that's a very good sign. That tells you that the sellers are getting tired. People who wanted to sell already sold out of the coin, and now what will happen is the remaining one will be the buyers, and you will see some kind of spike. It's hard to predict because the volume is not coming up, but it will. It's not that it's gonna stay like this forever. Maybe like late in a couple of days or early August, but it will happen. Okay. All in all, I think the coin is gonna it will have some kind of momentum fairly soon if we can get out of this 50-day moving average. If we can get over that 50-day moving average, next level of resistance will be around 5 cents. So keep that in mind. But still, that's a long way to go. Let's say if I take a long position here at the current price point, which is around 3 cents, and I put my stop losses. Let's say if I put a moderate stop losses around 4 or 5%, and keep my target at around that. Let's say 200-day moving average is my target, right? That's a 45% gain. So you are basically, what you're trying to do is you're trying to risk 4%, 4.7% to be exact, and your upside potential is about 45%, based on how the technicals are looking right now. Now that can change. Doesn't mean that if the scenario are looking good, doesn't mean that it cannot change. It always change. We're in a very dynamic market, so things always change. It might go past that, it might not even touch that. So you have to constantly watch the coin, constantly tweak the strategies a little bit. So once you get into the position, let's say once you're 10% up, start moving your stop losses. You from that stop losses, you bring up your stop losses to that break-even point. So that then that you cannot lose any money in this trade. So those kind of things that you really have to start doing, that will really help you become a better trader, and more more profitable trader. So that's the goal. Okay. Alright, so just to recap, Tron, right now the volume is quite low, but we are in the wedge formation. If we can get over that 50-day moving average, that will be really bullish, and we can see 5 cents fairly soon in Tron. As I said before, once it starts moving, it really does, and you will see good 10, 15, 20% gains within few days. Okay. So that's all right now. I will try to do more coins today, hopefully, and we'll go from there. Talk to you soon.